Who is Cat Harvey? Cat Harvey is a boss. I'm the wolf on Capitol Hill. I don't take no for an answer. I will be number one in the blogging and media game, point blank, period.
Hey guys, it's Sarah Fraser. Whenever I'm in DC, and you know that's all the time, there is only one woman that I watch. It's Cat Harvey. Success, nothing less. Are you watching? You better be.
Hey, what's up, world? I'm Cat Harvey, CEO of Success Nothing Less. Today, I'm so excited to have a boss lady right beside me. She needs no introduction. She's one of the hottest radio and TV personality hosts. You've seen her on Fox 5, radio station. I'm DC Magazine's talking about how hot she is and just her influential power. Please welcome none other than Miss Sarah Fraser. How you doing?
I'm so great. Thank you for that.
Awesome.
What a sweet introduction.
Yeah.
Thanks. I'm thrilled that you had me. I'm very excited.
Yeah. So can you introduce yourself to the world?
Yes, I'm Sarah Fraser, and I am a radio and TV personality here in Washington, D.C. I've been in radio for, oh God, I hate to 10 years. I don't look that old, do I? And I've been doing TV stuff too, as you mentioned, for Fox 5, and I was up in New York for a little while working for a really cool independent TV station called Breakthrough Radio and TV.
How were you able to, build these relationships with some of these top influential media outlets?
Well, it took a lot of time, and I've always been a hustler, I think probably much like you have been, and how I got my job when I worked for The Kane Show on 99.5, I love to tell the story. The program director at the time was Jeff Capucci, and so Jeff and I had been going back and forth because there was a job opening, they were looking for a female co-host, and he just wasn't setting up a time for us to meet together. So I had a girlfriend that worked over there as an assistant salesperson, and I said, Erin, I'm taking you out to lunch, I'm going to sit in front of Jeff Capucci's office until he comes back, and I'm just going to put a face to a name. And I did that, and Jeff saw me for 10 minutes, and we had a quick interview, and he said, well, can you come in next week? And I was there for 6 years. I always like to tell people it's like being persistent without being a stalker. Which is like a fine line. Right, but, you have to kind of put yourself out there and meet people and kind of come to them.
Actually, I can relate with you because my mom has also fought against cancer. So how are you able to not get distracted or completely off track, when you were dealing with that situation with your mom?
Well, how's your mom doing?
She beat it, good.
Yes, good. Yes. Oh, thank God.
Yes.
Well, it was really tough. My mom and I are really close. We're best friends. And she was diagnosed with breast cancer about a year ago. And it was devastating because I had lost my dad to cancer. I can't say that it wasn't distracting. It was really, really hard because I was in New York at the time. Actually having the flexibility to be with her and take her to treatment made me feel better. Last radiation treatment was Christmas Eve day. And she's been cancer-free ever since, too. Knock wood. These women are never to come back. Never to come back, yeah. And I know we're going to find a cancer cure.
Made you interview the porn star Danny Black?
Curious. I just want to know, what does that dude's day life consist of? And honestly, the first time you had sex on camera, what must that be like? And you think, okay, this guy is a porn star. He's so soft-spoken and sweet. You're like, really, dude? You go on and do all this other stuff? I love people. And I'm curious about people because everybody has a story.
Some of the behind the scenes that people don't get to see as far as the nitty gritty in the radio and TV business.
I think for radio, the behind the scenes is it's a really tough business for women. I think the reality of radio is if it's going to survive, more women need their own shows, need to be program directors and managers and CEOs, because I think radio is getting out of touch with what men and women want to hear. Sarah, Ty, and Mel. I had to fight to get my name first on the show, to have Mel's name on the show. Such an old boys club still.
Describe yourself in 3 words.
Oh my gosh. Moxie, firecracker, kind. Moxie has come from me going, you know what? I'm just going to be me. And I'm going to be unapologetic for it. I'm going to go for it, and it's all going to work out. Firecracker, because I've always had a dirty sense of humor, so I always say I want to have a show where Oprah meets Howard Stern. So that and kindness. I learned that from my mom. My mom and my grandmother, they were two women that were always kind. And I'll tell you, growing up, one of the best lessons, my mom was that person on Friday night before we went out. We went to someone's house who needed clothes or something. And we always, I didn't want to do it at the time, believe me. I was embarrassed. I was like, why are we going up to this person's house and giving them sneakers? But the older I get, the more I go, oh my God. People adored her in our little town of Rangeley, Maine, because she was always kind. And it didn't matter who you were, how much you had or you didn't have, she treated everybody the same.
As a woman in an entertainment industry, I'm sure you see some guys that you like. So how do you... We being honest, right? You're human. You see some nice things you like. So how do you know as far as when to approach them and what situations would you or would you not, I guess, go after somebody?
Oh, please. I have no boundaries. I always say, even a D-list celebrity I'm on, no problem. You name it. Andy Dick, absolutely. I think, you know, with celebrities, what I've learned is they just really like a realness factor. I always had good luck with that approach. Trey Songz, oh my God. Please, that man, can we get him on a platter? Oh, gorgeous. So, yeah, I think just being real, and I think you read the room. You know, you kind of can tell when somebody's approachable and somebody's not.
Sacrifice did you have to make in order to be where you're at today?
Oh God, I feel like I still am. I think the hardest part is, I do feel like I'm at a turning point because I'm 33, and I think it's like, oh gosh, do you pick like having the family and a relationship and kids, or are you going to kind of wait and go after what you want, you know? And I think the scary part is, you know, I'm currently with a guy who's amazing and really kind of is more about my career and life than he is his own. So I'm going to sacrifice more of my time. I get up every morning at 4 a.m. You know, you can't go out and drink and party and have this amazing social life that people think you can have when you work like that. So I've sacrificed a lot of time that way.
Can you tell the world where they can find and connect with you at?
Yes! You can connect with me every morning on DC's 107.3 here in the Washington, D.C. area, 6 to 10 a.m. So you can find me there.
Harvey, till next time, success nonetheless.